Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Dental Lovers. Today we are covering a very interesting medical instrument that is sphygmomanometer. This is a device, being a medical student, you should all know in very much detail. So let's go! In this video, we'll cover various points such as what is sphygmomanometer, what is its history, what is its use, what are the various types of this instrument, and what are its various parts, which is also very important as Viva point of view. Let's first see what is sphygmomanometer. It is an instrument which is used to measure the blood pressure, so it is also known as blood pressure meter or blood pressure gauge. Now this word has derived from a Greek word that is sphygmos, which means the beating of the heart or the pulse, and manometer, which means the device which is used for the pressure or the tension measuring. Talking about its history, this device was invented by Samuel Sackville Karl Ritter von Basch in year 1881, and then the Reva Rossi introduced a more easy used version in 1896. Now the picture coming ahead is of a French sphygmomanometer which was used during World War I. So this picture shows that how many changes has been seen in its design from that time till today. A question arises here that what is its use? So mainly this device is used to check the blood pressure of an individual. Now different types of sphygmomanometer. Number 1 is the mercury sphygmomanometer. It is the most conventional form of a blood pressure apparatus and also considered as the gold standard. If this instrument is dropped accidentally, there's a higher chances of risk because it contains mercury. So due to this toxic content, it is banned in various countries. Now the second one is the aneroid sphygmomanometer. The term aneroid means without fluid. So it consists of stethoscope, which is attached to the cuff, which is further attached to the dial gauge and with the tubing. According to me, this is one of the most accurate sphygmomanometers available in the market. Now let's see the third type, which is the automatic digital sphygmomanometer. It is the most technologically advanced form. It consists of electronic sensor to measure the blood pressure, and the readings are displayed on the digital monitor. The various parts of sphygmomanometer are: number 1 is the bladder. It is an inflatable bag that is used to compress the arm to occlude the artery. So it actually ensures the full arterial compression. Next is the cuff. It is designed to hold the bladder around the arm during the measurement. Now, the blue color appearance here is your cuff. Now this cuff is connected to the valve with the help of your bladder hose, or you call it the tube. Next is your valve, which plays a very vital role in the accurate measurement, and it also controls the cuff. Next is your bulb. So it is used to pump the air into the cuff, and here the watch-like appearance that is known as your manometer or aneroid manometer gauge. So this is a device which is to measure the air pressure in mm of Hg. This aneroid manometer gauge contains various parts such as the graduation marks, lens retaining, lens, faceplate, needle, below chamber, and the air stem which is connected to the bladder hose. Now let's see how does this device work. So wrap the cuff around the upper arm such that the lower edge of the cuff is 1 inch above the antecubital fossa. Then press the stethoscope bell lightly over the brachial artery, which is below the cuff edge. Now release the air from the cuff at a moderate rate to 180 mm of Hg. Then monitor the first knock sound. That is actually your systolic blood pressure. Then the point where you stop listening to the blood sound, that is your diastolic blood pressure. So measure it, and if the pressure is more, then the blood pressure should be measured after a few minutes of gap between the two measurements. On an average, the blood pressure of an individual is 120 to 80 mm of Hg, where 120 is the systolic blood pressure and 80 mm of Hg is the diastolic blood pressure. Now in this picture, you can see clearly that at 180 mm of Hg, the brachial artery got occluded and there is no blood flow. In the second picture, at about 120 mm of Hg, when the first sound appears, is actually the opening of the artery. So this is the systolic blood pressure, and at about 80 mm of Hg, when the blood flows freely, after that the sound disappears. So this is actually the diastolic blood pressure. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and please hit that red color subscribe button below. Still many people has not subscribed yet. So please hit that button. Thank you.